Hi everyone, what is going on? My name is Jamie Palmer. Welcome to another episode with the Buy and Destroyer 8.0. Now the reason for today's video is I want to answer a question that I always receive in emails at the bottom of my YouTube videos. And that is, what is the success ratio of the Buy and Destroyer? What is the success ratio of the Mogwai strategy? And I want to explain to everyone that the win ratio is totally irrelevant. It is totally the wrong question you should be asking. And here's the reason why. Let's just say, for example, the binary destroyer produced 100 signals and 90 of those signals were losses. Only 10 of them were winners. To me, it doesn't matter because I will still take those winners. I will still find those winners. And the reason why is because of experience. Okay, let's say you've got a BD member that does a 40% win ratio and me that does I'll give you an example. Okay, these are my results for today. So you can see here I've made £282 for today, and my current results for the month. So current month I've made £381. I just want to show you 6th of September. So 6 days into September, I've already done over £381. And since I started this account, as you can see here, July, I did 2 losses. August, I did 2 losses. And obviously September, I'm on 100% win ratio. And overall, since I started this account, I'm at around a 98% win ratio. Okay. Now, does that mean that the binary destroyer has a 98% win ratio? No, it doesn't. It's just me. So going back to what I was saying, if a BD member has a 40% win ratio and myself has a 98% win ratio, what's the difference? The difference is that BD member is doing something differently to me. They're doing something differently. And this is why I say to people that you need to have the support. You need to know what you're doing wrong in your trading and improving on it and getting better and better. And those mistakes or whatever you're doing wrong could be literally anything. Okay, I've taught thousands of people, and you know, it could be your discipline, your patience, your money management. You're just going from strategy to strategy. You're obviously doing something differently and you need to improve on it and do the right thing. And this is why I say that asking what is the win ratio of indicators and strategy is totally irrelevant, because it comes down to experience. You see, what you're doing, okay, is you're comparing your results to my results. But what you're forgetting is the journey it took me to get to where I am. Okay, believe me, when I first started trading, I was blowing accounts. I actually had problems with emotion. I couldn't follow rules. I got impatient. I used to chase trades. I just generally, I couldn't trade. Okay, I knew how to trade. I knew about candlesticks, support and resistance. But what I couldn't do was put it all together. I just couldn't do it, and it took me years to adapt that trading mindset. You know, learn to be patient, learn to sit there and only take perfect setups, and that comes down to experience. Okay, and you lot, when you watch these videos, you forget. Okay, when you see me doing a 98% win ratio, you forget the pain, the heartache, the long hours, the blowing accounts. It took me to get to where I am. When you join the binary destroyer, you are entering my game. Okay, this is what I'm good at. Okay, investing, trading, the binary destroyer, this is what I'm good at. Okay, if you ask me to trade someone else's indicator, I'd probably be rubbish at it. Okay, it comes down to experience, right? So when you ask how good is the binary destroyer, how good is your experience? Okay, to be successful at a strategy or an indicator, you've got to know the setups. You've got to know the winning setups, why the wins win and why the losers lose. Okay, if you constantly change, you will not be successful. Okay, let me give you an example of what I mean by going over to the charts, right? let me just show you here. So let me show you today's results. So let's have a look at today. Well, in fact, here we go. Today, I've took some sales on Aussie US dollar, okay? And Aussie US dollar is here, okay? Why did I take this trade? Well, we're at a nice bit of resistance here. We've got a Mogwai signal and the MACD's overbought. And this is what I say to people, right? It doesn't matter if the buy and short has a 10% win ratio. It doesn't matter. I will find those 10 trades, right? I will sit here and be patient and wait for those setups to happen. Let's look at USD's JPY. Here's a really good example, right? Let me just move myself out of the way. 1 hour time frame, okay? Watch this, okay? So we've got a nut. In fact, look, watch this, okay? 1 hour time frame. We've got the MACD oversold like this. We've got a Mogwai signal, and we've come down to a support line. We're on the 1 hour charts, by the way. Let's have a look at the daily, okay? So this is the daily, right? In fact, it might be a little bit better to go over to the 4 hour. You might see it better. Here we go. This is the 4 hour, okay? Can you see, let me just bring up my chart so you can see. Can you see this support line on the 4 hour time frame? 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, 5 touch, maybe even count that one as well, 6 touches. 6 touches of this support line like this, okay? You go down to the 1 hour now, and look what we have here. We have a beautiful Mogwai signal with the MACD oversold at a support line. This is what it takes to be a successful trader. I can scan all of my currency pairs. USD JPY, Aussie US dollar, USD CAD, USD, NZUSD, GPUSD, Aussie US dollar, everything, right? Out of all of those currency pairs, I will filter out just the perfect setups, and then I would take them, right? I might get 5 setups a day. I might get none, okay? It doesn't matter. What I've learned is the skill of how to trade. And this is where you want to be. The more you put into your trading, the more you put into learning the strategy, the better you become. Over time, you start to filter out those losses and start to see the winners and take those winners. And again, if you're not successful, get some support, get some training, and find out what you're doing wrong. Okay, because 9 times out of 10, you probably are a very good trader, right? I've not actually come across anybody really yet. I mean, I've taught thousands of people. I've not come across anybody yet that doesn't know how to trade or doesn't understand the basics. But what they lack is putting it all together when the time comes. They haven't got the confidence. They feel like, am I doing the right thing? Am I seeing the right thing? You know, is my stop loss in the right place? And to do that, it just takes repeating over and over and over again, okay? And that's basically the reason for this video, right? I want to explain to you that I generally believe most people can trade, okay? But the time scale it takes from learning nothing to being a profitable trader comes down to your own personal battles, you know? Some people struggle with money management. Some people struggle with patience, right? There's a number of different things, right? So what is the win ratio of the binary destroyer? Again, it comes down to you. I can't sit there and say to you, the binary destroyer is a 98% win ratio, because that's took me 5 years to get to that level. 5 years, okay? Are you going to get to that level? Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't get to that level too. Maybe it might take you a little bit quicker than 5 years, but that's how long it's took me, okay? Are you going to do it in the first week? No, probably not. You probably won't even make any profit in the first week, okay? You'll probably end up taking every trade, and then over time, you will learn to say, okay, well, I'm not going to take that trade. I'm going to take this one because that's a better setup to take. You always want to be taking the perfect setups. And to know what the perfect setup is, it takes experience. And unfortunately, you can't buy that. It just takes a lot of chart time and experience. So yeah, my name is Jamie Palmer. That's the binary destroyer, and thank you for watching.